All right, welcome to PHF's first all-team Zoom. Tonight I am going to go over Vegas stuff and also draw the line in the sand where I would like my team in the direction to go. Miss Brittany already said the welcoming prayer, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started. And I'm going to mute everyone so that there's no outside noises. All right. So I'm going to share my monitor. All right, give me a thumbs up, Brittany, if you can see us. Okay. So we're going to start off with the Vegas recap. Y'all might have already seen what this on the team page, but coming this fall, expedient shipping options, so we could get things within 24 hours. We're going to have options. There will be detailed emails on tracking and shipment info, which I'm excited about that because I won't have to log in the back office every 5 seconds to figure out where shipping came from. They'll have live chat for questions. That's exciting. You won't have to call in. And effective June 13th, phone lines dedicated for ambassadors and customers were opened up. Major redo on Plexus personal sites. You may have seen a couple delays the last couple of days. I did, but they're only to work towards the better. They're going to have better mobile strengthening capabilities, so apps that will actually work for Plexus. We'll also have a recognition programs that started June 1st. You may have seen in your emails the Club 300 and the Club 500. I don't need the details on those, but I will get those for you. So that's already started. So be working on adding customers and increasing your PV because that's all a part of that. And you will be recognized at Leaders Retreat with those options. Plexus continues to strive to live one Plexus. And also data protection and security being strengthened. So we won't have to worry as much about fraud. I know you may have seen the emails. They're going to be verifying your social security and your social security card name to make sure that you are safe because this is starting a business, so you are running on your social special. So they also want to be working on staying ethical with our business, continue to grow the right way. Compliance. Compliance is huge. If we aren't going to be compliant, they're going to shut us down. And that includes Facebook. Facebook is crucial in the direction of this company. And I know this for a fact because I've gotten the emails about 3 times since in the last 6 months, and I do not want to be shut down. Most of you already seen the new formulated block. It is fast acting. We do not know the side effects yet. I've seen some people with upset stomachs. Make sure they are drinking the water, but it is awesome we don't have to wait the 30 minutes anymore. You'll have all seen the new Edge. Focus, energy, helping with mood. I saw people walking around with their eyes wide open in Vegas, like energized. People that are usually a little bit down, they were having a good time. So as most of you know from the team page, I am hosting a contest for the first 3 people to add 2 people. You'll get that combo pack. So they'll save you about $40, $50 right there. Leaders Retreat point system is posted. You will be October 27th through the 29th. At Gaylord, Texas, so it's here in Dallas, so that would save us Texas people a lot of money on travel. Airplanes, yay. You've got to be getting on it now. It's going to be very focused on PV and adding team members with welcome packs. We cannot skip welcome packs from this point forward. It just affects your team personally and your finances. I mean, it helps the team, you know, your actual business, and helps your ambassador to have the best stuff they need to get started. Okay, let me see what Amanda Chapa just said. All right. So this is where my line is drawn in the sand. In Vegas, realized that this is our time to do something. We are almost a senior goal team, and we need to start doing our thing as a senior goal team. I want to apologize for not training in the very beginning. I didn't have an active leader, so I learned from YouTube. So that's how I duplicated, is to spread it through YouTube. That's fine, but it is good to have that relationship between your leader and your growth. It makes the journey more exciting. So from this point forward, I would like to start helping with newbie training, and let's do this as a team. At the first of the month, with my first lines and potentially my second lines, that will be due between me and the leaders, I would like to start contacting individually to find out your goals, what your setbacks were for June, and how we can overcome that. So if the leader is not available for my second and third lines, then I will step in and help y'all. In the future, I want the leaders to be able to lead. I don't want to step in between that. So I want you to be able to duplicate and take your team and do what you need to do. Only time I will want to step in if it's a compliance issue, because we all know I know what the compliance rules are by now. And so I want you to be able to do your own leadership ways from this point forward. So let's get this started. How is this going to look like? Okay, hopefully by now, and if you haven't, I've been told you can call and you can get the welcome kit. I don't know if y'all could see that on camera, but if not, it is on the picture there. This is everything a new ambassador needs. If they don't want the hands-on leadership approach, everything they need to get started is in that pack. It has thank you notes, it has product info and prices, what they suggest from the doctors, and it even has what you need to get started. So what I would use out of that is the quick start guide. If they do not want the all leaders to, like the either if they don't want the three-way calls or the leaders hovering, that quick start guide tells you step by step what they need to do to get started to make a successful business. So the leaders from this point can just go through those, or they can use the slideshows that are available. I think it's amazing, and I think it's going to be a lot less stress. And that was where I was intimidated most when I started, was the whole slideshow thing. So we can do either option. I'll leave that up to each leader. At that point, if you want to bring in your leader and to do a three-way conversation, I do have a three-way conversation guide, which I got from the Diamonds, that can help lead you and make the three-way conversations not so pushy. The leader needs to start the conversation to gauge the intentions of the signer. We want this journey to be about them. We want them to go as far as they want to go, and we want to get them to the top. But we as leaders need to adapt the training to their style, because not everybody's in it to go all the way to the end. They may just want to save the money on the product. So this option is amazing, and this is how I'm going to do it now, because the whole slideshow thing, it's been intimidating for me, and it's all right there in front of you. So if you haven't got your success kit, definitely call the 1-800-Plexus number and order it as soon as possible. It really will help you and your business also. Okay, so Rita Davenport was a very motivational speaker in Vegas, and she was very funny. And I'm going to read her quotes. You're only going to get out of this journey what you put in. That's true. It costs nothing to dream, but it costs you everything if you don't. Yep. A true story about this journey. Okay. So we need to, individually, if you want to go far, it's going to be what you put into it. If you only put 15 minutes a day or a week, you're only going to get as far as 15 minutes is going to get you. IPA is a must to reach your goals. Even though I've been slacking at this, when I committed to it in Vegas, my PV has increased by $500 since I've gotten back. So I thought I was in a dead point, but I'm back. So I'm ready to do this with y'all, and I want y'all to outrank me quickly. So you need to reach out to 5 new people within a couple days. They say it's every day, but I know we're all working people, so we have to work this into our schedule. You need to be following up at least once a week, but follow up with 3. I prefer follow up Fridays, or with my busy schedule, Sunday may be the best. So you adapt to you. Train yourself or your team members. I believe personal growth is key to keep going. You're never not going to know everything in this business. You can read leadership books, which has been a huge change in my mindset, because you can't always get things off YouTube on how to lead a team or ask the right questions. And then training your team members, that's going to be vital in the duplication and you going off and when you're comfortable and your team doing the way you want to do. So for the busy peeps, that's us, how do you work Plexus? You have to fit Plexus in the nook and crannies of your life. This comes from Jen Hawkins. I'm going to call her the Mother Diamond because she is almost a double diamond and she is our top diamond as of right now that we're under. You know, she was working full-time in a mama when she started ranking up to senior gold. And she said, you have to stop when you're in a grocery store in the parking lot, take that 15 minutes to post or message your team members. And then at night, you have to block off time in your business to grow. So, for example, my new time, I've been doing it is between 8 and 9:45 whenever I can do it. I do have a toddler, so I have to work that in there too. I've been using the threads that are not my direct need, and I've been working on IPA because if I don't grow my business, we're going to go stale, and then I have to grow too to even get to senior gold because I have to have my points per leg. My sacrifice has been not watching all my TV shows, but I'm a multitasker by trade, so I've been able to do both and walk and still do my IPA. Follow up will end up usually, for most customers, 5 to 7 times. If you don't follow up, the person down the street from you who you didn't even know was like a big hotshot will get that person. There's like a Plexus ambassador for every corner, just like a State Farm agent. So you have to go and actively try to get these people. That is key. I've had it happen several times, even with other team members getting my people, but I didn't do the work. So that's what happens. Growing your business continue. All right, your Facebook. You must post or share consistently. Like I said, if you're not posting or sharing consistently, people won't remember you when they think, I'm ready to do Plexus, and they'll go to someone else. And, they don't think you're doing the products like you said. So you do have to at least post once a day. Some say 2 to 3. It just depends on how you want to handle this. So also, you need to keep your Facebooks positive. If you're negative Betty, nobody's going to think that the Plexus is doing good stuff for you. So please keep your Facebooks as positive as possible. It's okay to ask for prayers, but try to not be bashing people and cursing, because that just doesn't represent you. This is your brand, so you need to be seen how you want to be seen. You're going to attract your client base and your future ambassadors by your personality. Keep your posts personal. Copying and pasting, we're all guilty of that, is good, but if you don't have a good mixture of you actually taking the products, it's just going to end up with a bunch of other posts, and people are going to think that you're not serious about it. You also need to have personal pictures other than Plexus, because you're selling yourself, so you need that to be shown on your Facebook. Keep your Facebook clean of junk. Sharing stuff on Pinterest occasionally, or something that's going on in your town for floods and stuff, that's fine, but you don't need it to be junked where they can't even see your personal ways of life or your Plexus business. So leaders, from this point, I and leaders will be doing drive-bys of your Facebooks. This is going to be huge because we could communicate to the ambassador if they're being compliant, because compliance can take down a whole team. So if one person does it and it's not right and a whole team starts doing it, that could take us all down, and I don't want us all to be shut down because of a bad post. I don't want you locked out. So I'll be getting with the leaders, and we'll keep this carefree. But this was suggested by Jen Hawkins. That way we could keep this as compliant as possible. If you do giveaways, use that as a huge opportunity to reach out to each person that says they want to try Plexus. You can say, I'm going to give out one sample, but if you have 50 people say, I want to do it, you need to reach out to them in the end and follow up and try to get them to buy a 7-day trial. You have a huge advantage with those little giveaways. Use them. If you get that big of a hit, you could have 50 potential clients right then. And if they end up spending a good amount that month, you're going to Leaders Retreat, no doubt. Again, we're also going to talk about keeping your Facebook compliant, or they will shut you down. No posting prices or your Plexus website on Facebook. Private message people, because you need to have that conversation with the client anyway, because we have so many products that people can't just take. I can't take ease. I, with my current condition, can't take accelerator, edge, or block, or boost. So a person like me would need to know that the stimulants are out there, that I can't take them. You should also join groups that you're interested in. It'll help you meet new people, and also people do watch. And when somebody comments that they're sick, you could private message them about probiotics, and also friend them so that they can watch your journey. I've noticed that's working out huge for me also. All right, let me see if this is going to work. In a second, Brittany, if you'll please show me a thumbs up if you're able to see my back office. Okay. All right, so the new shareables tab is amazing for keeping us compliant, and it's easy, and I don't have to worry about saying anything bad about the new products, and they're going to put other products on there also. You go to the Tools tab, you go to Shareables, and hopefully back office works, because earlier it said it was too busy. It will give you all these options. You can email, you can Facebook, you can Twitter on the products that are available. So let's say this time I want to post about Edge with an image. I'm going to click maybe I do it on my phone so often. And I'm going to click image. And we have all these options that you could post on Edge. And they're compliant, and it gives you the information. So like this one, I'm going to post this one. It grabbed my attention quickly. And I'm going to post it to Facebook. Who knows what my password is nowadays? On your phone, you have no issue like this because it already connects to your phone. And then you can type your post. Come on, computer. Come on, I'm pushing stuff. Come on. And it'll post to your Facebook, and it also attaches your link so they can immediately go on and buy it, which is awesome. And it'll give them product information and anything that they can need that you're worried about not getting to have that conversation with. This is a huge change, and I'm excited about it, especially if they can get triplex and whatever, because we can't always have time to talk to these customers. When I was in Vegas, people were buying from this site when I was not even aware they were buying it. So this is awesome. And if you need me to send you the instructions, I can definitely message you. I'm excited about this, and I'm excited to stay out of compliance's eye. All right, let's see if it'll let me go. Food for thought. What do you want to be thought of or said about you when you hit diamond? What's the legacy you want to leave? When they're making that diamond documentary, what do you want them to think about you? That was asked to me by our upline, I'm her level 4, the other day, and it hit home huge. That was also a reason I was drawing my line in the sand. All right, I'm going to unmute us, and let me read it first because it won't let me see it. What, as a team, would you like to do in the near future to help grow our team as an event, online parties? Do you have any ideas in the direction of PHF? Do you like the direction we're going? All right, I'm going to stop sharing. And I'm going to unmute everybody. All right, guys. Any feedback, suggestions, or anything of the way we should keep going as a team?
I did have a question for you, Jessica.
Yes, ma'am.
You said that you're within just a couple of days. How do you specifically get that to grow?
I guess my personal post in Vegas was huge. I mean, I really only messaged a couple people, but as for that, most of it's been personal posts and people messaging me from the side. I'm not sure I mentioned the direction that Kim's team for Blessed and Plex is going also. Blessed and Plex is almost at 600 people. I'm her level 2 temporarily. We think I'm going to be a level 1 for her soon. That being said, we may primarily make Passion for Plexus up as a whole. And so from in the future, Less Than Plex is going to go and start having our own team Zoom calls, which I think is way past due. I'm not saying y'all can't go get on Passion for Plexus. I just think it's better for us, since we report to Kim, to start having those conversations. Also, I would like to host more of these with our team so we can just grow into a single entity and not be dependent on other teams and sideline sisters. Would you say that's crucial?
I would like that.
Okay, because I like this. Even though I was nervous, I like the direction this is going.
Yeah, I think as a team itself, I think we need to grow closer and be able to rely on each other as a team.
I want to dedicate more time to y'all than answering every other team's questions, because that's pulling from my IPA time and my time to answer y'all's questions, when even though they're good questions, I'm not getting to answer y'all's as a whole.
Well, and if you do on page, that's also counting towards your IPA because it's counting your.
Ms. Brenda, are you still here? Okay. Well, I am going to stop recording, and then we'll talk a little bit after that, and then we'll bring it to the end.